Afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, whatever time of the day it is for you. I'm just trying to hear how the mic sounds. Everything went completely haywire. Well, I wanted everything went completely to shit uh when I came up here to try and start streaming. So, this is unfortunate. I don't know if it's picking up this mic or just the laptop mic. Definitely just using the laptop camera, which is not ideal. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened. I've been sitting here for the past 20 minutes trying to figure out where my camera is. And it won't pop up in StreamYard. And I honestly I don't know. I'm at a loss. It won't pop up as an option. I mean, the camera's on and it's like webcam mode. Mrs. Flex is gonna finish my PC hopefully this weekend. So hopefully I won't be streaming from this laptop anymore because this is unfortunate. And it's probably because of the title in the thumbnail. But it's November. I wanted to do a roundup, of this year's shenanigans because boy, there has been many. The shenanigai have been plentiful. I keep looking at the wrong camera because I'm not used to it, but it's gaming PC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's working. It's gonna be a all around PC. It's just gonna be a PC and like it's gonna be for when I, do my gaming and stuff. This stream probably won't go long since my tech doesn't want to tech, and I'll probably just go into a Minecraft stream because I still need to find pumpkins, which that's a whole thing in itself. But I did want to touch on a little bit of this past year. Probably next week is when we'll go a little bit more deep divey. I do want to at least, maybe we'll do it in two parts where we're going to have like January through June stuff. I wasn't even able to pull up the websites I wanted to because I've been trying to get my camera to work. Oh wait, it was on. Yes, sir. I'm just pulling up my website. It's called onthisday.com. I've used it before back kind of in my last year earlier days. I did like to go, this was one of the things I liked to do, was just go back to 2020 and look at like all the things that happened throughout the year that we kind of forget about. But guys, welcome to the House of Flux. We're chilling here. Come on in, come out the cold, take your shoes off if you want, get comfortable. Please don't have smelly feet. But you know what? I'll open a window, Oh, where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, good. I think we have the good mic. Okay. Okay, cool. Yes, we gotta pray that the tech would work because holy cow, there has been, one of the things I did want to talk about is like, so yes, all the government corruption that's gone on this past year, but not even like government as a whole, but more like because we have seen so many trials this year where it's like, wait, what? Wait, what? I mean, the insanity of the Travis Rudolph trial, for instance. Like, between the witnesses and like the story, and it's like, why would they, like, and then, oh my, just the lack of investigation, like, and then Zachariah Anderson, like that is a whole ordeal in itself. Like, holy shit, that is corruption at government corruption at its finest. I mean, and not to mention all the shenanigans going on with all the money being sent to all the different countries, that type of government. There's been a lot that's happened uh this year, and it's all leading up to an election year, which, God help us all. Yeah. Oh, JKD Buck, I'm sorry to hear that. 2020 sucked. I lost my grandpa and grandma. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, 2020 for a lot of us, for a lot of different reasons. I mean, every year is hell, but like 2020 was kind of a hell year. For me, it was a hell year. It was the year that broke me. But we building back up. Um, Jacob Castro, sup savages, Rosalind Duke, yes ma'am. God help us all with what's coming, the election, like everything that's happening worldwide. Lord have mercy. All right, so as we let me pull up. We're gonna start in January of 2023. All right. Do we want? Yes, we want by month, by year. All we're gonna do all events. Because on this website, I really do like this website. It's just onthisday.com, and you can either choose like events, deaths, weddings, and divorces. There's like different tabs. I just click all of them because I want all the news. Um, yeah, we need like a 2020 support group. 2020 literally changed the world. It was an intense year. Like it was crazy. Um oh, I think my cat's scratching at my door. Uh but yeah, it was definitely a crap year. But we live on, and we yeah. All right. So, like I said, I'm just going to pull up this tab, share screen. Boom. And it's kind of funny, the first thing that pops up is Jeremy Redner's snowplow accident. That happened on January 1st, so sometimes it's not always the best news, like it's not always the most important stuff, but it's a lot of stuff we forget throughout the year. Um yo, guys, boom. Oh, I need to make it bigger. It needs to be bigger. Just so that we can zoom in a bit, because this is something that I still find not this January 2nd. You guys remember this? January 2nd, Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin collapsed in cardiac arrest and is revived by CPR on the field in a televised NFL game against the Bengals in Cincinnati. This was a big thing. And I remember because this was back when Megan Fox was doing, what was it? Because she aired, like she reported on this, and then YouTube struck her for like violence and stuff, and uh she was doing a fun segment for a little while. But this was interesting because everybody, of course, speculated. Everybody, of course, I love how this is in between two giant things. Like, don't look at this thing. There's so many other things around it. This was a huge thing because everybody was like, oh, it was the hit. It was the hit. But he like stood up and was like, okay. And then just like, it was so weird. It was a weird thing to happen. And it's like, JKD Buck, yes, he suffered from climate change. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Exactly. This was a big thing. And it's something also that's kind of, yeah, his software legit glitched because he was like, he got it was the hit. I mean, it was a bad hit. But he like jumped right up and was like, okay, and then fell over. And I'm like, this is so weird. It's so weird. So that happened. I would go back and pull up the clip and show it, but NFL will copy strike you. And I don't want to do that. This guy just got paid a lot. A lot of people got deleted in a car attack in Somalia with like all this stuff. Do we remember 39 people being sent away, being deleted in Somalia with Al-Qaeda linked? Like, does this stuff just not make the news? US, January 4th, US and other countries reintroduced testing of people arriving from China as who warns China, okay, is underrepresented. Like, come on, y'all. They admit this stuff that China was the WHO warns China is underrepresenting COVID's true impact in the country. This is the WHO saying this. One of the popes passed. Let's see. Oh yeah. Whatever happened to this? We need to go back and revisit the teacher that was shot by the 6-year-old student. We need to revisit that because I don't remember anything coming from that. I remember, like, I didn't think they were like, oh, we can't charge the child, we got to charge the parents, and it's like, we gotta revisit that one too. So it's stuff like this we need to revisit. January 7th, Republican Kevin McCarthy finally elected Speaker of the House of Representatives after 15 ballots, the most rounds of voting since 1860. Look how long that didn't even last a fucking year. Wow. That didn't even last a year. Good job, McCarthy. Also January 7th, vaccine for bees against American foul brood bacteria approved in the U.S. First vaccine in the U.S. for any insect. Wow, we're just all vaccine crazy. We're even giving the bees vaccines. Interesting. Well, that I didn't know about. That's interesting. Oh yeah. There were people attacking Brazilian government buildings because, you know, there's a lot of unrest around the world this year. Let's see what else there is. And we're just to January 9th. Oh, intense storm hit Southern California, forcing evacuations in Montecito and Santa Barbara. January 10th, Spare Me came out. I mean, Spare. Oops. See, yeah. 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 I didn't say it, Bobby did. Let's see. Special counsel appointed to investigate Joe Biden's handling of classified documents. Interesting. You guys remember a special counsel being appointed uh, to investigate Joe Biden's handling of classified documents? I don't know that I remember that. Hmm. Hmm. All right, more. I mean, guys, we're only in January 13th, and like a lot has happened. Uh, let's see. Mm, nobody cares because LeBron James is a pussy. Um. Oh, interesting. January 15th. Mexico brings into force world's strictest anti-smoking laws, banning smoking in public places such as beaches and parks. Interesting. I didn't know that that was like the world's strictest anti-smoking laws, but good for them. Good for them. Let's see what else is worth noting. January 19th, New Zealand leader Jacinda, is that how you say it? Announces she's stepping down as prime minister. Okay. Um, there was a, shooting. COVID restrictions lift in China a bit. Oh, yeah, guys. This whole thing. Japan on the brink of not being able to function as a society because of falling birth rates and high life expectancy, says the prime minister in a speech to parliament. Yeah, so Japan is literally on the brink of like social collapse just because they're not reproducing enough. Like it's got a falling birth rate. Like no, y'all, The Handmaid's Tale. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying, if you watch The Handmaid's Tale right now, particularly like season 1, when she's like, oh, it didn't start all at once, it just kind of started slowly. And you're just like, oh my God. And you're thinking, oh, the birth rate is falling like kind of across the world, and we're not making enough babies for the future. It's a problem. It's a problem. Um, Oh yeah, Doomsday Clock resets 90 seconds to midnight, closest it's been since being set up, which I'm pretty sure it's at like 60. Okay, stand by. Because right January 24th, Doomsday Clock is at 90 seconds until midnight. I wonder with everything that's happened now, Doomsday Clock. I typically always have this I always have this pulled up. There's no way it's still at 90 seconds. Where is the doomsdayclock.com? Where do I find it? Oh, I'm on Bing. That's why. Ew. I'm not a fan of Bing. Doomsday Clock. All right, current time. It's still at 90 seconds. Wait, no. Yeah, it's still at 90 seconds. Yeah, they haven't changed it. Ooh, JK. Doomsday clock is at 75? What? See, yeah, we'll call magic. I'm pretty sure we were within, like, I thought we had been within 30 seconds before, but everybody's like, no, we've only ever been like, we've never been more than 90. Ah. Let's see. I'm kind of reading. Yeah, nope. It says we're 90 seconds to midnight. So 2020 was at 100 seconds to midnight. 2018 was 2 minutes. See all past clocks. All right, I'm going to pull this up for you guys. Hold on. We're going to remove this one for now. And we're going to pull up this screen. All right, so here's the doomsday clock. Here's all the past years. So 22 was 100, 21 was 100, 20 was 100. 2019 was 2 minutes. So that's interesting that we went from 2 minutes to, I mean, we only lost 20 seconds there, which I feel like, I don't know. Looking back, I'm like, 2019 wasn't so bad. Everything pre 2020 wasn't so bad. I don't know. I think I'm looking back at rose colored glasses. But like, yeah, these are all 2 minutes. Let's see. It looks like it never jumps. Like, here's a full 60 seconds that it jumps. Which, is that because of the election year? Like, did we jump a whole 60 seconds in 16 to 17 because of the election year? That's what I want to know. Oh, and here, oh my God, in 2012? Wait, where's 2013, 14? Do they not do it every year? Oh, look, they have my birth year. 17 minutes to midnight. And guys, what year don't out yourself if you don't want to, but let me know your birth year and we can see what year what time the doomsday clock. For me, it was, let's see, full statement. Oh wow. Okay, well, we're not going to read that right now. Maybe we'll come back to that. But Bologna is 90. You were at 10. Oh wow. Interesting that it went. Oh, look at this. In 88, it was 6. In 90, it was 10. In 91, it was 17. Woo! I'm the highest. I win because I'm the most right now. JKD Buck says 76. Let's see, 76. It doesn't have 76. It has 74, which was 9 minutes. And let's see, 65. It has 63, which was 12 minutes, and then 68, which was 7. So I would figure probably sometime in there. I'm irritated that they don't have it every year. 64. Yeah, I'm irritated that they don't have it every year. So it's funny that it starts. So in 1947, it started out at 7 minutes to midnight, which is interesting. And then it kind of between 53 and 60, it goes back up, and then it goes back up 63. Then it drops and goes up, and then goes back up, drops. Yeah, 91. I win because my birth year was the highest it's ever been. Woo. Oh, okay. So every year that's not here, it just stayed the same. Interesting. 69 was 10 minutes to midnight. 69. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So interesting. So yeah, I thought it had been down sooner. But it makes sense. I want to know what happened in like at the beginning. That made them go down by the 10 seconds. I'll have to do a little more research into that. All right, let's pull this back up. Let me get rid of that and pull this back up. All right. So, the doomsday clock got reset to 90 seconds due partly to the Ukraine war. Interesting. Sending more stuff. I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Urgent January 27th. Guys, look at this. January 27th. Urgent search announced for tiny radioactive capsules 6 millimeters by 8 millimeters, which dropped out of a truck somewhere along a 1,400-kilometer journey in Western Australia. How does a little tiny what is a tiny radioactive capsule? Like, what is that describing? 2, why do you have it? 3, what are you doing with it? And why? How did you lose? Like, how do you lose? I don't know. I have questions. I'm gonna have to come back to that because I have questions. This total Chad of a dude, this beast of a dude went in and like won the title after they were like, yeah, there were issues there. There was a self deletion bomb killing at least 100. Like, these are all stories that looking back, it's like, with what's going on now, Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky claims that Russia has begun its big revenge with assaults around that place in eastern Ukraine after a couple of months of a stalemate. Interesting. You guys see this, right? Under his picture, it has actor, comedian, and president of Ukraine. Like, why is actor and comedian first? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Wait, where did it go? Okay. Okay. Oh, a princess marries her cousin in some country. Interesting. I can't pronounce half of those words, so we're gonna move on. Wow. January 20th, former astronaut Buzz Aldrin marries his longtime love on his 93rd birthday. Dude, good for you. Let's see. Okay, famous divorces and deaths. Okay, that's it for like newsworthy stuff. This is just like divorce, let's see. Ooh, I sneezed. All right. So all of that, and that was just January. This might need to be more than a two-parter because that was just January, and we're a half hour in. All right, let us come back and we'll jump to February. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, I just want our tax money to stop leaving our country. I just want our tax money to stop leaving the country and to pay for both sides. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel as an American, that's not too much to ask for. Like, yeah, Ukraine is not a part of NATO. And that's the whole reason we're in this mess. Like, no, you can't be a part of NATO. You can't sit with us. Project Metal Music in the house. What's up? Let's see. Buzz the Chad Aldrin. Yep. 1 month deep dive per daily episode can still. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. This is something that I just, especially towards the end of the year, I like to recap, but totally. All right, so we're gonna dive right into February. Tom Brady says he's gonna retire. Cool beans. Didn't he do that twice? Bruce Springsteen. Okay. I don't remember if anything significant. Coldest wind chill likely ever recorded in the US of minus 108, taking at Mount Washington Observatory in New Hampshire. I like that it says likely coldest wind chill likely ever recorded. What does that mean? Oh, this is the coldest wind chill likely ever recorded in history. Well, is it the coldest ever recorded in history? Or isn't it? Is it or isn't it? You could say it's one of the coldest ever recorded in history. But likely ever, like, is it or isn't it? Oh, yes. February 3rd. Train carrying toxic chemicals derails in East Palestine, Ohio, starting a fire and leading to an intentional burn off of the chemicals to stop a possible explosion. I wonder how they're doing over there. I wonder how that's going. We need to do some follow up on that too, because that was a huge thing. And that is something that has also been forgotten to it's been forgotten to the wars and actual, interesting. East Palestine. Interesting. Oh, and the Chinese surveillance balloon. Well, that was February 4th. So we go right from February 3rd with the train derailment right into February 4th with the surveillance balloon being shot down. I keep looking at the wrong camera. You guys are down there. The right camera's not even. Let me see if it just decided to show up yet. Let me check my camera. Nope, still not there. Fair enough. Oh well. Interesting. Let's see the Grammy Awards. Nobody cares about the Grammys. Powerful earthquakes strike Turkey and Syria. Again, nobody cares about LeBron James. Joe Biden's State of the Union. Let's see what else we got. Rihanna performed at the Super Bowl. All right. Nikki Haley announced. Is she still running for president? Is Nikki Haley still in the running for president? I don't know. New Zealand declares a state of emergency after a cyclone caused widespread flooding and devastation across the north. I didn't know that. I didn't hear about that. Scientists warn. Wait, a doomsday glacier the size of Florida is weak. Oh, that's just global warming stuff. I feel like February the stuff happened, you know, in the beginning, and then the rest of February. I can't remember if it was. Honestly, I don't even remember half of this stuff. This is why I like to go back and look at it, because I even forget that half of this, like the whole, you know, not that you forget about the train derailment, but it's not something that, you know, I've thought about in a minute. And I would really love to revisit that and see, you know, how it's doing. Legal Vice is in the house. What's up, Jeff? Good morning. How are you? Jeff in the house. Good to see you here. We're talking about stuff that happened in the year. It keeps pulling up this like my page, like food supply, and I'm kind of thinking it's trying to tell me something. I feel like maybe I should get a food supply. I do have a food supply. It's in my prepper stash. Joe Biden vows unwavering support for Ukraine in a speech from Warsaw Castle, Poland, a day after he made a surprise trip to Ukraine. Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's see. Some cancellation stuff. See, and like again, there's all these stories of stuff happening this year where it's like, warning should have been sounded, but I'm I'm just saying. Winter storm deposits snow in parts of SoCal for the first time in decades, down to 1,000 feet with snow 1,000 inches deep. That's a typo. That's a typo because there is no with snow 1,000 inches deep in San Bernardino. No, 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 no. I'm Googling it to see how much it really was. Uh, let's see. Yeah, no, that's definitely supposed to be 1 inch deep. Yeah, or 10 inches maybe. Definitely not 1,000. Hmm. North Ireland Brexit deal. Interesting. Ooh, a crash between a Greek passenger service and a freight train. Um, wow. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Oh, yeah! Sorry. February 28th, FBI Director Christopher Wray confirms the Bureau believes COVID-19 pandemic likely originated from a lab accident in Wuhan, China. When do we get to say I told you so? When do we get to say I told you so about this stuff? Like when we were like, it definitely came from this place, and everybody's like, no, you're stupid. And it's like, can we just stop and think logically about this for a second? No, science. Ah! Like, no, can we just stop for a second and use our brains? Science, science, science. I told you so. All the people, I said it. So that was February 28th. We got to wrap up February with the FBI confirming that they think it likely came from Wuhan. So that's fun. That's very interesting. AB says, LOL, accident. It was an accident. Yeah, an accident. Good Lord in heaven. All right, we're gonna go right into March here. Let's see, historical events, going right into it. All right. You know, there's a lot of stuff that happened in the Middle East this year. And it's just not a great year. Marching into March. You know it. All right, so let's see. Social media site TikTok announces a 60-minute daily screen time limit for users under 18, though with an opt-out clause in response to concerns about it being wow. Elephant, that is the truth. That is the truth. And right? They called us and said, no, we here at the House of Flux, we're conspiracy analysts. We take the conspiracies of the past and present and we break them down and analyze them. And yes, conspiracy theory was a term coined by the CIA in response to the Warren Commission because they wanted people to believe their shitty story. And we move on. So yeah, March 1st, TikTok in response to people being like, your site is too addictive, put a 60-minute screen time limit for users under, like, that's not gonna work. Like, that's what I always say. You know it, Elephant. You know it. MI5 apologizes for Manchester. Interesting. I did not hear about this. Did you guys hear about this? MI5 apologizes for Manchester Arena. March 2nd, head of the UK security service, MI5, apologizes for not acting on intelligence to stop the 2017 Manchester Arena attack. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Oh, March 2nd, Alex Murdaugh was found guilty. Good Lord. That was March 2nd. And here we are, November 2nd. Wow, good day to look back. March 2nd. So that was March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months ago. And look where we are. Look where, I mean, what's up, MLS Raid? What's up, MLS Raiders? Wait, what? What? What's up, everybody? Welcome. We're taking, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Solomon. Do anything fun. I hope you did something fun. I hope you did something fun. My girl, Valhalla in the house. What's up, y'all? It's good to have you here. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've made it to March so far. Oh, March 2nd is your birthday. Well, happy birthday, March 2nd. Did you know on March 2nd, the head of the UK security service, MI5, apologizes for not acting on intelligence to stop the suicide. Oh, I said the word. Dang it. The self bomber in 2017 at the Manchester Arena. So that was March 2nd was an interesting day. Oh yeah, and the whole Alex Murdaugh being found guilty. Interesting. Wait, what? Oh shit. Hold the F on. I just realized Flux is my gay best. Duh. You just realized that? You just realized that. But no, so March 2nd, so here we are, March 2nd, Alex Murdaugh, found guilty of deleting his wife and child. And here we are 8 months later, and I do believe, I just listened to the whole thing today where, I listened to Emily D. Baker's stream today on the whole Alex Murdaugh thing, and I think we're getting a new trial. However, I hope that Judge Newman is not the sitting judge. I think there's too much there. I think just better off step down, bro. Like just step down, bro. We like, come on, Judge Newman. This is wild, as Emily would say. This is wild. It's crazy. So yeah, the Alex Murdaugh thing is going to be an interesting situation. And I'm really excited because talk about government corruption. Holy shit. Talk about government corruption. I mean, one, I'm not convinced. One, I'm not convinced if he did it, he didn't do it alone because there was a suggestion of two weapons, two different rifles. I wasn't convinced the first time. And I'm not going to be convinced the second. If anything, I'm going to be less convinced the second time because I'm like, how do I know they're not doing shit? I have a giant cup today. It's from Mission Barbecue, which is a really good barbecue place around here. And they super support like the military and veterans and community service people. So if you get a large drink there, you get to take the cup home. Because it's fast food, but it's like not fast food. It's barbecue. It's amazing. What am I bragging about? I don't know what I'm bragging about. Oh, the cups? Yeah, I like the big cup. Sometimes it's a little too big, but that's not typically a problem. I don't mind it being a little too big. It does what I need it to do, so, Double entendre. All right, I'm going to stop being a 12-year-old now. Let's move on. So yeah. I need to clean my glasses and I can't read what I can see. I can see just fine without my glasses. I just can't read without my glasses. I can't read anything on the screen. Yeah, maybe I am a little more blind than I thought. I was hoping I could at least see the chat, what the chat says, but nope. Ah, there it is. Fast food is throwing a can of raviolis on a stove or on a plate in a microwave for 2 minutes. Yup, that is some fast food. My big cup. Flux likes big cups that you cannot lie. Oh yeah. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, what about leaked documents? March 4th, leaked U.S. documents from the war in Ukraine from the U.S. Defense Department begin appearing on a Discord server associated with I don't know how well you guys can read that or see that. I'm just gonna leaked U.S. documents from the war in Ukraine from the U.S. Defense Department begin appearing on a Discord server associated with online game Minecraft. It's not me, I swear. It wasn't me. I'm only on no. I gotta find that Discord though. I'm telling you, people put shit in I've said it before and I say it again. On these Minecraft servers, people write this shit in these books and hide this information on like these in these libraries on Minecraft servers. Like people don't believe me. But if there are certain Minecraft servers out there, I just think it's funny that they appeared on a Discord server associated with Minecraft, which means somebody probably put them in a book in Minecraft. Because how do you find that? Like, one, most of the time you at least have to ask permission to go into a server. Oh, Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I think after this, we'll try and get through March and then I'll wrap it up. I really need to find pumpkins in my Minecraft world. I started a new series, a new Minecraft series, which I'm still doing my Fluxxing Around on Saturdays, but other times I started a new survival mode in which I want to record all of that gameplay. So I'm like, I might as well just stream the gameplay. However, I'm currently looking for pumpkins and I'm not successful. No, pumpkins, just pumpkins. They're not code for anything. Yeah, I had my first death on that server. It was unfortunate, but I needed to get the first one out the way so that it doesn't happen again, because that was irritating. All right, let's keep getting through. March 7th, 1.2. Oh, let me well, let's see what Bobby said. Does anybody? Nope. March 7th, 1.8 million people protest in nationwide demonstrations throughout France against government plans to. Yeah, see, these people need better editors. Because TP, it means two, like they want to say two. France against government plans to raise the pension from 62 to 64. Ellie Fant says, hi, feds, buttholes. And while we're on the note, to the FBI agent watching me and observing this channel, everybody say hi to our friendly FBI agent. And also, I am but a humble bard. Everything I say is in mere jest. If you take what I say seriously, I reserve the right to make fun of you. And also, I hope a bird poops on your windshield. All right. Let's keep going and see what else is going on. Gender equality. Yeah. A lot of plastics in the ocean. Let's see. Ooh. March 8th, oldest known reference to Norse god Odin from 5th century revealed. Ooh, on a gold disc from this place in Western Denmark by Danish scientists. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. March 9th, Russia begins major missiles attacks. Lord. Oh yeah, March 10th, California's Silicon Valley Bank. The bank for startup companies. Remember when that bank collapsed? That was the largest US bank fail since 2008. Remember when that bank collapsed? That was fun. That was a good day. That was fun for a lot of people. Let's see. March 10th, researchers in Singapore named newly discovered cockroach after Pokemon character. I don't know which one that is, but that is funny. They discovered a new cockroach and they named it after a Pokemon. That made me laugh. He was appointed to a historic third term. Shocking. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Mads, we are looking at 2023. We're going back and looking at the year 2023. We're kind of doing a rewind. And I think we'll get through March tonight. Next week we'll try and do it. We'll try. We could do that for November. November will be a full recap. Next week will be April, May, June. Then we'll do it in 4 installments in the quarters. It'll be good for November. I like that plan. That's a good plan. All right. Let's see. Let's see. March 12th. 500,000 Israeli protests planned by Benjamin Netanyahu's government to overhaul the country's judicial system. Interesting. Yeah, I heard he's not very popular over there. Benjamin Netanyahu. I heard he's not very popular. But I could be wrong. March 12th, oil company. Yeah. Vinyl record. Oh, holy shit. Guys, look at this. March 13th. Vinyl records outsell CDs in the US for the first time since 1987. Oh my god. 41 million vinyl records sold and only 33 million CDs. Bro. See, I'm telling you, sometimes, I mean, the better technology, is it? I love so much that 2023 outsells CDs for the first time since. That is awesome. Guys, let's give us a round of applause. I'm proud of us for that. Yay. I'm proud of us for that. That is awesome. That's pretty cool. If I could turn back time. Yep. Yeah, vinyl does sound nice. Vinyl is really nice. I have a record collection. I have a bunch of records. I love all of them. And my favorite record is My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade. That is my favorite record. And I love listening to that. It's awesome. Good for us. I like us for taking that, no. Fuck your technology. Fuck your compact discs. We want what sounds better. We want quality. Good for us. Good for us. Interesting. March 14th, the US, UK, and Australia unveiled details of their AUKUS. That's an interesting. Australia, UK, and interesting. AUKUS. Deal to create a fleet of nuclear-powered submarines to be based in the I can't even speak. Indo-Pacific region to counter Chinese military buildup. Interesting. Oh, this was when the drone collided with the Russian fighter jet. Sparking an international incident. Good Lord. Let's see what else. What else do we got? What else do we have here? Houston Zoo announces their oldest resident, Mr. Pickles, is finally a father with Mrs. Pickles, the parents of 3 rare baby tortoises. Okay. That makes sense why Mr. Pickles is 90 and Mrs. Pickles is 58. The leaders of Japan and Korea talk, making a milestone in the relationship of the two countries. Interesting. Switzerland's largest bank agrees to buy its rival's credit issues for about $3.2 billion to help ease global financial panic. Ooh, March 20th. Chinese leader and Russian leader the Chinese leader. Oh, he visited Moscow. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's good news for us. Shouldn't make us worry at all that Russia and China are visiting and having tea together. Not at all concerning. No. Let's keep going. Just 6.5 magnitude earthquake in Afghanistan. That's a decent sized earthquake. Oh, that's right, guys. Look at this. March 21st. Ugandan government passes anti-homosexuality bill, including punishment of 10 years in prison for identifying as LGBTQ plus. LGBT. Oh, this just has the Q plus. I cannot go to Uganda. I would be arrested. But you know what? Good for fucking Uganda for saying, you know what? Y'all are doing too much. I mean, again, they might have taken it a bit far, but it's their own country. They do what they want. I know I talked about this at the time, but I was devastated that my dreams of going to Uganda have been dashed by my sexuality. I am so heartbroken and devastated over this. Because this affects me personally, this affects my whole life. It does not affect me one way or the other at all. So, I mean, I just can't go there. That's how it affects me. But again, it's not like I had plans to go to Uganda ever. That was an interesting move for Uganda. But again, you push people too far with this alphabet bullshit and they're going to start pushing back. It's only a matter of time. Oh God. March 22nd, American Library Association says 2022 had highest number of calls to censor library books in the US in over 20 years, with 2,000 571 titles affected, up to 38%, with LGBTQ plus books most requested. That's fucking bullshit, and they know it's a lie. It's LGBT. Yeah, it is LGBTQ books, but it's because it's highly like, bro. That is one thing I'm not a super fan about this website, because it does just generalize everything. And there is so much to unpack from that one thing. But interesting. Oh, I guess this was before Boris Johnson stepped down. Oh, no, he had already stepped down by this point. Former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson is grilled by government privileges committee over whether he intentionally misled Parliament over COVID-19 rule breaches by his admin. Of course he did. Of course he did. More AI stuff. I guess they're still analyzing Beethoven's DNA for some reason. So cool. Andrew Lloyd Webber and David Zappell's musical Bad Cinderella. Has anybody ever heard of this musical, Bad Cinderella? Because I typically really like Andrew Lloyd Webber. Like, I like his compositions, and I like his work, but I have not heard of this musical, nor has anybody ever, like, I've never heard of it. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Maury is trying to find out if Beethoven is the father. Yeah, essentially. I can't believe they're still doing research on his DNA. That's kind of funny. Oh, look, Canada records population growth 2.7%, adding 1 million people in 2020. Oh, mostly through immigration. Never mind. I was hoping it was like going to be a counter to the birth rates thing. But it's talking about immigration, not new births, not new growth, new population, just different population. Let's see. Utah is the March 23rd. Utah is the first state to limit social media for minors, including an overnight curfew and parental consent. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. I'll have to look that up, because I want to know how the state limits social media. Like, how is the state going to come in and limit social media for minors? Like, how is that the state's right? And two, how is it enforced if, like, the parents are like, yeah, no, I don't give a fuck? I'm gonna have to look into that, because that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to ask, like, I'm gonna have to ask Danny on direct, or Jeff, and ask about that. How a state is allowed to limit social media for minors. Correct. Parents shouldn't let them on it anyways. Like, but that should be. Oh, that was the no prawn thing. Okay. But see, that's not from, like, okay, they just banned all of it. They banned the whole site. They didn't just, like, do it for minor. I mean, they did it for minors, but they banned it for everybody in name of the minors. Oh my God. March 24th. Chocolate factory explosion in West Readingboro, Pennsylvania, kills at least 4 people and injures 10 with 3 missing. There was an explosion at a chocolate factory in Pennsylvania that killed 4 people and injured 10. We have to find this. All right, we got to find this. All right, stand by. We're deep dive. We're pulling this up. We're pulling up the article for this cuz ooh, the number is 7 killed. Oh, excuse me. All right, so the number went up. The cause of the deadly fire is under investigation after 7 people were killed and several others were injured. I'm sorry. I have the wrong screen pulled up. I'm reading it here. One person had been found alive overnight in the rubble, giving first responders hope that more survivors would be rescued. But there's no info here. I swear to God, like, they report on the initial thing, but it's like there's no follow-up. There's never any follow-up. Like, I want to know what caused it. Where's the follow-up? March 27th. Where's I can't find a follow-up. We'll have to dive into this a little later because I can only find like people were missing though. That's what search on for missing in deadly chocolate factory. This one says 3 people were killed with 4 people missing. So I'm just going to say those people were found, and that's why it went to 7 people that had passed. Yes. Yeah, the 4 people were later found passed away. All right, hold on. I'm going to bring up this real quick. All right. Pennsylvania chocolate factory explosion. That's literally what this is titled. And this is just the wiki page because that's all I could find. 7 people died and 10 people were injured, including 1 rescued from the rubble. Which may be investigators are determining the cause, which may be connected to a gas leak. Well, I'm trying to say this hasn't been updated since July, so I guess they were still trying to figure it out. Let's see. The R.M. Palmer Company was originally founded. Oh wait. Which candy company was it? It was the R.M. Palmer Company? Yeah, it says presumed gas explosion. Interesting. Let's see. Have I ever had? We're gonna look up the chocolate company now because let's see. I'm sure all of us have probably had their candy. Oh, wait, no. Candy. Let's see. I can't find any images of it. Again, maybe because it's Bing, let's go to Google. Let's see. Is that Palmer? Is that Palmer? We'll find it later. Yeah, they make the cheap Easter candy. Yeah, it's the cheap Easter candy. Although I do like their chocolate. I do like they make like the, like Easter bunnies and like yeah. Yep, cheap Easter candy. All right. Interesting. All right, let's go back to the other screen. All right, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. We're on March 24th. Hang in there just a little bit longer with me. We'll finish up March and then we'll wrap it up for the night. All right, so let's see. There were some powerful tornadoes in the Mississippi Delta, which stayed on the ground for more than an hour and 170 miles. That's interesting. Yeah, that was a really big tornado for 170 miles. Wow. March 27th, at least 40 people are killed and 28 injured in a fire at a migrant detection facility in Juarez on the Mexican-U.S. border amid large number of migrants gathering on the Mexican border. Interesting. Convicted rapper fakes his own, and I'm saying rapper, fakes his own death by pretending to set himself alight. In reality, killed someone else to escape from a prison in South Africa, sparking large manhunt. Interesting. Oh, and then March 27th, we had the female shooter that went to the Christian school in Nashville. Let's see. Possibility of bases on the moon becomes greater after 300 billion tons of water stored in glass beads on moon surface identified in lunar soil samples collected by China's machine. Yo. Are we gonna see moon bases? Possibility of moon bases becomes greater. 3 billion tons of water stored in glass beads. This is an interesting statement, though. We're going to have to see. How is there 300 billion tons of water stored in glass beads on the moon surface? Like that is such a difficult statement to unpack, and it would take so much time. That would just be interesting. Nobody cares about Camille Harris. first state visit for King Charles III to makes his first state visit abroad to Germany. Interesting. March 30th, Trump was indicted over the hush money bullshit. March 30th, key figures in artificial intelligence, including Elon Musk and Steve Wozniak, sign open letters warning the race to develop AI system is out of control, asking for suspension for at least 6 months. 1. Who are they asking to pause it? 2. Who's going to enforce it? 3. Why are we racing to do this anyways? 4. What? They signed an open letter warning that the race to develop AI is out of control and ask, like, 1, who are they asking to suspend? 2, this makes no sense. What are they just like writing an open letter to the universe? Like, guys, we need to take a step back from AI. Like, what? What's going on here? We're doing a recap. We're doing a recap of 2023. We're going to be doing the year in quarters over November. So 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, and 3 months over the next 4 weeks throughout November. And yeah, we're going to be just kind of revisiting all the crazy shit that happened. And yeah, this whole situation, I mean, when did ChatGPT, did that blow up? That blew up this year, right? That took off this year when everybody came out with the Dan mod or the Dan command, and I think that's what we broke ChatGPT this year, I think. I'm pretty sure it was this year. And let's see. That wraps it up for March, y'all. Yeah. All right, my friends. Well, that wraps it up for March. That means we made it through January, February, and March, which honestly, I'm proud of us. Good for us for trying. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for staying on topic as much as possible tonight and not getting super sidetracked. I mean, the whole topic itself is kind of a sidetracky thing because we're literally just jumping from event to event and date to date. With just the significant things. I really love the bit about documents from the Ukraine war from the U.S. Department of Defense being leaked and appearing on Discord servers in relation to Minecraft. I think that is hilarious. Like, that's just a lot. But yeah, next week we will go through April, May, and June, and then we're just going to continue on. We'll try and get through 3 months at a time until we recap all of 2023 because, oh, you know what? We have to go through, I believe it was March 22nd. I want to go over March 22nd as well, which was, I do believe that was the day Zachariah Anderson was convicted, which is also a huge government fuck up in my opinion. Like, that's just, There was so much shitty detective, like there was no detective work. I'm gonna say it. There was no detective work. They did not do shit in that case. But we're just we'll continue to look back and kind of critique how our government reacted to things, kind of revisit some things like, I want to revisit the train derailment in East Palestine, see how those guys are doing. Um, catch up with some of the things that we need to catch up on. Ellie Vance says, "Oh, but." Um, I'm probably gonna do a Minecraft stream tomorrow night, just the survival world, and then Monday will be normal Minecraft morning with Mrs. Flux, and we're gonna be doing another. She's gonna be teaching. Well, she's gonna be helping me build the tunnel bore machine. But tomorrow night, I'm just gonna be looking for pumpkins because I need to achieve that achievement so that I can unlock the next thing and unlock more of the world border. So guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with the shenanigan that go on here. I'm sorry that my camera wasn't working and kind of had potato cam tonight, but you know what? That's all right. Sometimes it's just a potato cam kind of night. Let me see if there is anywhere I can actually send you guys because it's 9 o'clock. Holy shit. That I don't typically stream this long. And Fluxxing Around. Fluxxing Around I try to keep to an hour. Typically we go about an hour and a half. So I can't really I can't really say shit. We kind of do go off the rails sometimes and all over the place. Let's see. I do feel like I feel like Kaiser said he wasn't streaming tonight because his voice still needed a rest, and he's not popping up on my thing. So I'm gonna say he's probably not streaming. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump you into Mighty Beat. He's doing a news roundup. We're going from Wow, I totally meant. We're going from one roundup to the other. Yay! Yeah, it's past my bedtime. I can't even speak anymore. All right, guys. Well, again, do I have this set up properly? I think so. That should send you right on over as soon as I wrap this up here. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by. Stop by tomorrow night and hang out while we play some Minecraft. And then on Sunday morning, when Mrs. Fox and I play Minecraft, that's always a hoot and a holler. Guys, have a fantastic rest of your night, and don't forget, be excellent to each other. And have a great rest of your night. Bye, guys.